This reading's from Matthew 2, verses 9 to 12, and it says, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem. After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and the star they had seen when it rose went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. What struck me when I contemplated this passage was that the Magi were actively searching for the star. They must have been looking up. They could easily have missed it, too busy with their own lives. But when they saw the star, they were overjoyed and they travelled to meet Jesus. That joy was born out of hope. Here was the child that had been so anticipated, so prayed for, so hoped for. They didn't set up camp and wait for Jesus to be delivered to them. They followed the star to find him. And this makes me wonder if God wants us to look for hope. Historically, my prayer has often been, God, give me hope. But instead, perhaps I should be praying, God, show me hope and help me to pursue it. It's a shift from being passively hopeful to actively hopeful. It's not asking God during hard times, where are you? But rather, where are you taking me? I want to be the kind of person who looks for, finds hope, and then pursues it. Now, we know that the world is messy and often it can appear utterly hopeless. Reverend Fred Rogers recalls what his mother taught him about hopelessness in the world. He says this, "When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, look for the helpers. You will always find people helping." That mother was teaching her child how to look for hope. So my prayer for all of us is that we ask God to show us hope and help us to be people that actively pursue it, just like the Magi did.